Hi, good morning, everyone. Yesterday we have started with standard relationships. In the standard relationship, we have seen relationship between account and contact objects. Usually, in the lookup relationship, parent record and child record are independent of each other. If we delete parent record, child record should not get deleted. But as per the request of many CRM customers to the Salesforce, they have added some functionality. That functionality, what it will do is, if you delete parent record, corresponding child records will be deleted. If you don't want that functionality, and if you want to execute that functionality as normal lookup, we need to use Apex programming triggers. This concept will come later. Now, in the same way, we will see account and opportunity. What is the relationship between account and opportunity objects? Let's go to schema builder. Clear on place account and opportunity. Check what is relationship between this. Obviously, it is a lookup relationship. This is a lookup relationship. It is one-to-many relationship. Account is parent and opportunity is child. One more thing is, what is the lookup field? Account name is account ID is the lookup field. So now go and check that account record. Open any one of the account record. Check any opportunities are available. See, one opportunity is available with this much of budget. Opportunities always deals with revenue or bill. Now, if you delete this record, account record, opportunity record will get deleted. If you delete account record, opportunity record will get deleted. It is a lookup relationship. Even though it is a lookup relationship, Salesforce has added this functionality to delete child records along with parent records. In lookup field, for lookup relationship, if any lookup relationship is there between two objects, we cannot apply rollup summary. But here we can apply rollup summary between account and opportunity. Because it is an opportunity record, we are going to make some operations. We are going to make some kind of calculations. Because of that, Salesforce added this functionality. Rollup summary field can be configured between account and opportunity objects. But we cannot create rollup summary field between account and contact, because it is not required. But here they have applied this functionality. They have added this functionality. Account and case. Check relationship between these two. It is a lookup relationship, and account is parent, case is child. Lookup field is same account ID. You can check account record and related case sections. Go to accounts. Check this record. It contains some cases. See, cases are available or not. Yeah. These cases are available. There is no opportunities for this account. Contacts are available. 2 contacts. 3 cases are available for this account. They have raised 3 cases. Now try to delete this account. In the lookup, our configuration is, if you make lookup field mandatory or required in lookup relationship, if we try to delete the parent record associated parent record with associated child record, Salesforce won't allow to delete the parent record. Remember this point. Only in case of this functionality works only in case of when lookup field is mandatory. Are required. In that case, if you try to delete parent records, if parent record contains child records, Salesforce won't allow. When lookup field is mandatory. If it is mandatory, we can see some red mark for the field. So in that case, what we have to do if you want to delete parent records, we have to delete child records first, and or 2 solutions are available. We have to delete child records first, then delete parent record. Or else we have to change the parent of the child record, reparenting. If you can do any of these 2 solutions, then you can delete parent record when lookup field is mandatory, if that lookup field is mandatory. Now delete this record. We have got one message. Your attempt to delete this record could not be completed because it is associated with the following cases. This account record contains some cases, child records. If you delete this table, if you make this table empty, then only you can delete parent record. First, delete these records. Otherwise, you cannot delete parent record. So now go to this case. What is that case number? One zero 4 zeros 1010. Yeah, here 4 zeros 1010. Open this record. In this record, this is the lookup field. United Oil and Gas Singapore. This is the lookup field. This lookup field is not mandatory here. In the case object, child object, Salesforce has not made, as this is the standard object, Salesforce has not made this field mandatory. Even though it is not mandatory, it is not allowing to delete parent record. I hope you got this point. Whenever lookup field is mandatory, that time only this functionality, whatever it has given one message, you cannot delete parent record because it is associated with some child records. This message should come only when lookup field is mandatory, but here lookup field is not mandatory, it is optional. How we can say it is optional? There is no red mark here. For status we have red, mandatory. So this functionality is added by Salesforce. Even though lookup field is optional in lookup relationship, Salesforce have provided this functionality. They have added this functionality as per the client's request. These are very important to know. They will ask in interview about this relationship because they can confuse you. You need to have a lot of clarity on this. Account contact, account opportunity, account cases. These three are very important. Now we'll go to next topic, roll-up summary. Like we have discussed 19 data types. After that, we have discussed lookup relationship and master detail relationship. Those two are also data types. Roll-up summary is also a data type. When we are creating a field, we can select roll-up summary as data type and we can create that field. We have two objects, position object and candidate objects. These two are the custom objects, positions and candidates. Related objects are position and candidate. There is master detail relationship between these two objects. We have established master detail relationship between these two objects. Candidate and position. It is a master detail relationship. So we have discussed we can apply roll-up summary field only on master detail relationship. We cannot apply roll-up summary on lookup relationship. But in case of account and opportunity objects, we can apply because that functionality is provided by Salesforce. In general terms, on lookup relationship, we cannot apply roll-up summary. But between account and opportunity, we can apply roll-up summary. If it is a master detail relationship, we can apply roll-up summary. Position is a parent and candidate is child. It contains these fields: position name, recruiter. Here it contains few fields. In this, position is the common field in candidate object. Now we will see one example. Now we have two objects. One is position object. Second one is candidate object. These two objects, we have some columns. This is position object. It is a parent. It is candidate object. It is child. So now in the position object, we have position ID. And name of the position. Is it Salesforce developer or something? We have location and some how much maximum salary offered for this position, maximum budget. Here in candidate object, we have candidate ID. Then candidate name, location, and we have position ID. These two tables are divided. Normalization has been applied on these tables. For this position ID, let us assume P001. Name some Salesforce developer. This is a Salesforce developer position. Location is Hyderabad. Maximum budget some 14 lakhs. Next one is P1002. This is Salesforce testing. Location Hyderabad. Some 10 lakhs. Package is maximum budget is 10 lakhs. Next position is P003. Java developer. Location Bangalore. Salary is 13 lakhs. P004. These are the different positions. Salesforce architect. This position is in Chennai. They are offering 20 lakhs. P004. Salesforce admin. They are offering some 13 lakhs. Now these are the positions available in a company. For this position, multiple people will apply. Different people will apply. There are number of candidates. Different number of people will apply for these jobs. Who is applying for these jobs? Candidate C001. Same Ram. Location Hyderabad. He is applying for P001. He is applying for Salesforce developer position. Second candidate C002. Pawan. He is applying for Bangalore location. His location is Bangalore. He is working in Bangalore. He is applying for the same position in Hyderabad, Salesforce developer, P001. Another candidate, C003, Santosh. He is applying for, he is working in Chennai location. He is applying for P004, Salesforce architect position. Another candidate, C004, is applying for, he is Kiran. He is working in some Bangalore. He is applying for P005, Salesforce admin position. Another candidate, Suresh, is applying for, he is working in Hyderabad, applying for P005, Salesforce admin position. So here we have position ID in candidate object and position ID in position object. This is the common field between these two objects. This position ID and position ID. These two objects have master detail relationship. Master detail relationship is applied on child object. We will select parent object. Related parent object we will select. Master detail relationship. Now our requirement is, as a HR team manager or CEO of the company, as a head of the department, I want to know how many people are applying for this position. For Salesforce developer position, how many people are applying? So I will go to this table and see P01, how many are there? P01, 2, 1, 2. These two are available. How I am doing this? I am grouping this. I am grouping these two records. By what? By using position ID. I have grouped this. I have identified, I have grouped, I have summarized this. Then next I went to this table and checked what is the other position, P004. how many are applied for Salesforce architect position. What I did is I made one more group based on the position ID. Again, P005. These three groups are there. Based on the position ID, there are many positions open here. 5 positions are open. But for 3 positions only people are applied. How I selected, I went to the child object, candidate object. I have seen how many candidates are applied and they have applied for which positions. For that, what I have grouped based on the position ID. Based on the position ID, I have grouped. Then now I will count. How many are there here? 2. 2 records available in this group. Records for P001. That is Salesforce developer. For P004, Salesforce architect, 2 records, 1 record, 1 person applied. 005. Salesforce admin. Admin and architect. And P005 admin, 2 records. Sorry, that is P004 Salesforce admin. This is 004, not 005. I have grouped the records based on the position ID. I have segregated records into one group based on the parent ID. Then I have counted records. It is very small table. By looking at this, we can count P001, 2 records. Here we can put 2 records. We'll create one column here. Only 5 records are available, so that we'll put one column here. For that column, I will keep some count or something. I will add manually. For P001, I have 2 records. 2 people are applied. For testing, 0 people are applied. For Java developer, 0 people are applied. For Salesforce architect, 1 person has applied. For admin, 2 people have applied for this position. By looking at this table, I will do this. Because these are only 5 records. I have grouped them in one other way. First, I have divided into group based on the position ID. I have kept 2, 1, 2. Then I entered here. 0, 0 I have entered because these For these two positions, nobody applied. So in real time, is it possible to do this count? In real time, there will be lot of records, thousands of records. If there are hundreds of records, how we can count? What we can do is we can create one field called count in the position object. And count of the candidates will be applied on that position object. It collects all child records, divide child records into groups based on the position ID. Here we have grouped records based on the position ID P001. We have splitted records divided into groups. We have splitted records into small groups based on the parent ID. That's why this name has given summary. Summarizing means splitting records into groups. If you apply roll-up summary, we will apply roll-up summary field. We will create roll-up summary field with some name on parent record. That will result. How it will work? First, it will divide into groups. Then it will count number of records for each group. Then it will place result. How this will happen? If you are in BTech or some other degree, if it is 4 years degree, each year 2 semesters are available. For each semester, so that means 8 semesters. In each semester, 6 subjects are available. Total 48 subjects, let us assume. They will give GPA or percentage. That time they don't give for each subject how much percentage you got. They calculated all the subject marks. If 100 marks for each subject, 4,800 marks for all subjects. So based on the how much marks you got in 48 subjects, they do some calculation. They perform operation on total marks and give result. Like this, in roll-up summary, they will give, we can see only end result. If you apply this roll-up summary field on any field, it performs different operations. How it will perform? But it will divide into, split into groups, and it will apply the functionality. What functionality it will apply? Some operations. There are 4 operations. Those operations are called roll-up types. There are 4 roll-up types available in Salesforce. These roll-up types are nothing but aggregation. Aggregate functions we call in normal programming language. These are the 4 aggregate functions. Roll-up types we call in Salesforce. In normal programming language, these are called aggregate functions. 4 roll-up types are available. This is very, very important question in interview and in certification. While working as well, these we will use. Count, sum, min, max. These are the 4 roll-up types. So what these aggregate functions do, what these roll-up types will do, it will collect all data as input. It takes data as input. It performs operation on data and it will give end results. Like first what it will take input and divide into groups, split the data into groups. Based on parent ID, that is position ID here. In the position object, it do some operation. What operation it will do? It will count 2 records, 1 record, 2 records for position ID 001, 3001. For P004, only 1. For P005, 2. Like this it will count. Finally, it will be display result. Internally it do operations, finally it display results. So 4 aggregate functions are available. These are called roll-up types in Salesforce. In roll-up summary, we summarize child records based on the parent record ID. There is a link between parent and child record IDs. This position ID in child record is linked to position ID in parent record. Based on this position ID, parent ID record, it will calculate, it will perform operations on child table. Grouping, applying roll-up type, store final value in parent object. Grouping is first, applying roll-up summary type, store final value. What are the different types? 4 types are there: count, summary, sum, minimum value, maximum value. These fields are read only. We cannot enter. User cannot enter or edit this field. If you apply roll-up summary, if you create roll-up summary field on a parent object, internally it calculates value and store in the object. Even we are a administrator, system administrators, we cannot edit or delete. This is only read-only system generated field. What are the different roll-up types? This is important question. Count, sum, minimum, maximum. What count will do? It will count the number of records. Sum, it sums the numerical values. Mean it finds smallest value in the column. Max, highest value in the column. Roll-up summary is applicable only on master detail relationship objects. It is always on parent object. Creating relationship is on child object. We will select child object, corresponding related parent object we will add. We apply master detail relationship on child object, lookup on child object. But roll-up summary we will apply on parent object. An object can have maximum of 25 roll-up summary fields. How many lookup relationship can have one object? An object can have maximum of 40 lookups. And 2 master detail. Roll-up is 25. All these are fields, data types while creating the fields. Roll-up summary field is always read-only, system-generated field. What are the different system-generated fields we have? ID, created by, last modified by. Auto number. If you select auto number data type, we cannot enter data. Automatically it generates, Salesforce generates. When roll-up summary as well, it is generated by system. Internally, Salesforce do operations and then they give. Formula fields also. Actually, it is retired. Let us discuss. If it allows, formula field also we will discuss. So now we will have one use case. That is, assignment is we have to configure roll-up summary field. To see number of candidates applied for each position. Where we will apply? We will apply on parent object. It is position object. And related child objects, summarized object, is candidates. Roll-up type will be count, because we want to count number of records. This is the requirement. We see how it will work practically. Now go to position object. See, it is displaying these columns. Now we have to create a field. In the object manager, go to position. This is the custom object. Fields and relationship. Create new. Roll-up summary. Select roll-up summary. Next. Field label. What we will select? Number of candidates applied. Total number of candidates applied for this position. This field is going to be in parent record, position object. Then click next. Summarized object is candidates. There, while creating lookup master detail, you are going to child record, child object, and selecting parent record. In roll-up, we will go to parent object. We create field on parent object. And we will select the corresponding summarized object, child object, and select which type you want. All records should be included in the calculation. This remaining is available for all the profiles. And this is the layout, position layout. Save. Now go to position object. There are different positions available. Click on this position. 0 candidates are applied for this position. Number of candidates it came 0. Nobody applied for this position. No one applied. No one applied for this. Now go to candidates. No candidates has been applied. Now what you do is candidate name. Apply for position. Salesforce administrator. Expected CTC. 12 lakhs. Current CTC 10 lakhs. 9 lakhs. Contact number something. Email ID something. Do something. Click save. Now go to Salesforce administrator position and see number of candidates applied 1. Again, one more candidate. Same person, same position. He is applying for the Salesforce administrator. Now that will change to when we select email as data type, we have to select email forward. Now go to Salesforce administrator position. See, change it to 2. Is going to apply for senior Salesforce developer. In senior Salesforce developer, count is changed. You try to edit this, log symbol is there. You cannot edit. We cannot edit this field. Roll-up summary field we cannot edit. It is internally generated by Salesforce, system generated. Select other position. If you go to Salesforce Architect, it will change. One. Now, I want to see for all position, for these positions, how many candidates are applied. How to check now? I want to add one column. Go to edit columns in force.com and number of candidates applied. Click on save. See this table, whatever we have discussed, same table has came here. Number of candidates applied for architect 1, for senior Salesforce developer 1, administrator 2, for remaining 0. Internally it has done. Salesforce internally applied this. This is all about roll-up summary. This is very important topic. In certification, they will ask question. In interview, they ask questions. In real time, we are on this concept. Practice this. I am sending these notes to you.